All right. We about to get our new tires put on. This is what we're looking at right now. We're at the tire shop. The back one's the front one. Hello. We at the tire shop. About to get our new tires put on. It's gonna take a minute, so I figure we take the dog out. We go for a walk. Let's take a walk down the sidewalk in my little bitty town. All right, I'm gonna flip the camera around. This dog keeps pulling on me, man. I tell you what, slow down. Slow down. Let's go. Come on. Loud ass choo-choo train. Comes by like 3 to 5 times a day. As long as you know what time it comes, you can pretty much beat the lights. This is the next town over from me. This is the town that my gym is in. They're out cutting the grass. They keep the grass cut. County keeps everything clean and nice. I don't know how long they're gonna take, but think about maybe walking downtown, the little old school downtown area. I think we got time. We'll do it. Oh. Tell you what, if I didn't have the dog, it'd be a lot easier. She ain't used to being outside or going anywhere, so she's real aggressive with pulling on the leash and everything. I'm gonna try to cross the street here. Yeah, let's go. Come on. She don't know what it's like to cross a big old street like this. She don't know where she's at. Come on. A lot of old houses back through here. We can probably see a little bit. I think this old house right here, I think they live in it, but I think it's also like that one on the corner. I think they used to sell like vitamins and stuff like that, like health goods and stuff. I don't know who owns it now. Places out here always pop up and shut down so fast because ain't nobody out here. And people who are out here ain't got no money. You know? And this dog's driving me crazy. How you doing, brother? I don't know if that was a man or a woman. I said, brother, it's hard to tell nowadays. You know? You know, I don't know. If I'm right, I'm wrong, I don't know. That's a cute little old house right there. Little yellow house, white little fence going around it. It's a cute one. This up here is the, how do you call it? The loony. This is where they send all the lunatics, not lunatics. people who are mentally challenged, I guess you could say, through the court systems, and you can come in voluntarily too. It's called Livestream. What do they call it? Behavioral. It's a behavioral center. I'm not gonna lie, I had to go there a couple times, especially when I was younger. I guess I couldn't behave. Yeah. It was more or less like counseling and stuff. Therapy, counseling, I don't know, one-on-ones. You got groups. There you go, just go run out in front of the truck coming. I'm seeing used to this. And then I've been losing weight, so all my damn clothes don't fit me, especially my shorts. And yeah, they got draw ties and stuff, but a lot of them, you know, the draw ties are gone from when I was big and fat, and, you know, they end up pulling out or losing them. So every second I gotta pull up my damn shorts, you know? And it doesn't help when you ain't got no ass at all anyway. Come on. Jesus Christ. This up here is the bank. I've been with this bank. Shoot, it's changed names 3 times. I think it's a Truist Bank now. I've been with this bank since I've been here. Probably close to 30 years. Come on. I want to show y'all the old courthouse building. It's old. Yeah, it's pretty cool though. You know, this ain't big city downtown. This is small. Like this, right here's the square. We'll be coming up to the square where and all this is brand new, the square. Even this new county building's new. Come on. See that big square building right there? That's brand new. That's a county building. Before, it used to be just like a little building, a little old house or something they used to work out of. They finally got them their own area. But yeah. This is the big downtown right here. This is it. This is downtown. When they have like festivals or stuff like that, it happens right here. And this park never used to be here. This used to be just green grass. Everything, it was just plain grassland. And they'd have the festivals and stuff right there. But they did all this probably, I don't know, let's say 10 years ago maybe. Yeah. And this is it right here. This is big downtown. This is the, what do you call it? The square, I guess you would call it, the square. I mean, it's pretty, it's nice. People come down, relax, chill. Yeah, you got stepped on, didn't you, duck? That's your courthouse. That little building on the corner right there, that's the water, for the waterworks. And pretty much everything else, it's like, I don't know, you got a couple of churches over there. They're old buildings, like it used to be hardware stores and stuff like that. They just turned into churches, and I think there's a couple lawyer offices. And then down here on the corner, come on. And down there on that corner, that used to be a pizza shop. Well, at first it was a lawyer's office. Upstairs is all offices. This thing's pretty cool. I never walked through here. Oh, it's jasmine. Oh, that's beautiful. I love the smell of jasmine. Man, if you stop in front of me again, I'm fixing to take the leash off and let you go. I'm just kidding, people. I wouldn't do that. Man, that jasmine smelled beautiful. I love jasmine. Yeah, that over there, like I was saying, used to be a bunch of offices. And then they turned it downstairs. Used to be if turned into like a old country little diner. And then they turned it into a pizza shop. And now it's a Mexican joint selling tacos. You think people would be tired of tacos by now? Jesus Christ. Tacos are so played out. That over there is the county jail. You know? That right there, that's county jail. That's county jail. And then there's the old downtown building right there. That's the old courthouse. Pretty neat looking, ain't it? Come on, Munch, walk. That right there is the old courthouse. Everything was in there. Everything. As far as it had to do with the county, the city, the district, everything was held out of there. And you can walk in. It's open to the public. Like you can go inside there. Like they still got like a lot of the old school benches, you know, the old wooden benches and stuff. And it's really cool inside there. They do like classes at the high school where it's like about law and stuff like that. And they'll bring them here and they'll do classes inside there and stuff with the kids. Or like say the kids get in trouble in the high school. You know, nothing major, you know what I mean? Obviously the law would take care of that, but you know, minor infractions, they hold their own court right inside this building. The kids will. It'll be all ran by the kids. Judge, jury, everything by the kids. It's pretty neat. It's not used anymore for anything. It's just a historic site. Behind it is the new courthouse and everything back there, the sheriff department, everything. Last thing I can remember was something about the police chief was embezzling or something. There's a lot of corruption going on, you know, these small towns and stuff. You get away with a lot. But that's how it's been. The county sheriff department's the same way though. You know. Small town, you know what I mean? So they eliminated the police force and the sheriff department pretty much runs everything out this way. Everything in the entire county. I think there's still a few little towns in the county that have a police force. Maybe one or two officers per town. I mean, it's that small, you know what I mean? But, yeah. It's pretty cool. Like when kids graduate or what do you call those things? Prom and stuff like that. They usually come out here and take pictures and stuff, you know? And sometimes they'll have events out here. Like they just started, I think like a couple of years ago, having the chili cook-offs and stuff. It's pretty cool. And they just started, I think, about a year ago, where what do they call that? When you bring out what do you call them? Those trucks, food trucks and stuff. Yeah. Where you bring out the food trucks and stuff, and they'll come out here like on a weekend, and people come out. But you know, even still, you know, like that's why I say a lot of businesses open and close out here so fast, especially food businesses. You know, I mean, they come out here to this small little town, open up a business, thinking they're gonna sell food for $20, $30 a plate. When most of these people grow their own animals, you know, their own plants, and you know, they got their own food. and ain't nobody out here making a killing. Everybody out here that works, if you're lucky enough to have your own business out here, but if you ain't and you got to travel for work, most people minimum got to travel an hour just to get to work and back. I mean, gas alone. I remember when I was working full time out here, I was probably putting out like, I think I was putting out $140, $160 a week just in gas. Come on. You're out there peeing and pooping in the yard and got the county people looking at us. She didn't poop, she peed. I mean, she poops, I ain't got nothing to pick it up with, you know what I mean? Man, that water does look good though, don't it? I want to jump in the water. I'd like to jump in the water. People look at me like I'm crazy. Especially talking to the camera, they ain't used to that out here. That's something they definitely ain't used to. There's someone walking around with a camera, you know, like in other cities, bigger cities, you got people walking around, you know, recording, vlogging, blogging, whatever you call it. Nah, not out here. You'll never. I'm probably the first person ever done it out here, walking around with a camera, talking to myself and doing this. I don't think there's anybody else ever done this before. That's pretty much it. This is downtown. This is it. You know, there ain't nothing else out here. I mean, we can go down to 75. 75, you got, you know, it's a 75, just like any other 75 turnoff. You got all the dang fast foods. You got Walmart, all the auto parts. Everything's down that way, you know what I mean? Everything. Down this way, you know, that's, you know, you don't consider that part of the city, you know what I'm saying? That's just a 75 turnoff, you know what I mean? When you think of town, this is the town, you know what I mean? But I don't know. All right, people, we're gonna head back. Let's head back to the truck. I mean, they probably got all four wheels off. I doubt if they swapped any out yet. But we'll go down there. I got some water down there in a bowl for the dog, so she can drink the water. I also put electrolytes in her water too. At first, she thought it was a little weird. Had like a sweet taste to it, but she drinks it. All right, let's get to walking. Everybody's staring at us. And another thing about out here is everybody knows everybody, man. Even if you don't know somebody personally, you've seen them before. You know what I'm saying? It's all right, Mom. You didn't kill me. See how weird they look at you? It's like they're not used to this, you know what I mean? Or people walking around just walking. Everybody drives. The only people you see don't driving is meth heads and crackheads and prostitutes. And they don't walk either. They ride bikes. That's why riding a bike out here is embarrassing. You know, I always wanted to ride a bike. You know what I mean? Just for exercise. But man, I'm so embarrassed to ride a bike because they'll think I'm one of these crackheads or meth heads or these drug dealers or something. Those are the only ones that ride bikes. They got a trick to them. They ride bikes and they carry a fishing pole. You know, I just put this new patch on today. It's for my diabetes. And it's monitored from my phone. And the dang thing keeps going off, man. The alarm on it. I don't know what it is. I can't see. I don't got my glasses. So I don't know what it's saying. It says alert. We get back to the truck. I put my glasses on and I'll check it out. Because it's connected to an app on my phone, you know, which alert you if you go too high or too low. I know I'm definitely not too high. I mean, I had, 2 coffees this morning, which you can tell by the way I'm rambling on. But besides that, you know, I haven't ate nothing or done anything. I drank maybe half of a 20-ounce water and 2 cups of coffee. That's it. And last night, all I ate was 3 fish fillets, white fish, and that was it. I'm out of fruit. Yeah, I'm out of fruit, out of chicken breasts. I'm out of everything. I got to go up to the store today. Well, I got to get these tires on, you know. My son, he was going to, I used the rest of my money I got my tires, you know, to get those tires. And then my son was going to get them, but I had the money. I scraped up what I had left and saved up, so I went and got them. So I asked him if I get the tires, if he just helped me with putting them on. They want $125 to put them on. And he's like, okay. So this morning he's leaving the work. I was like, yo, you got that money? He said, oh, I forgot. You didn't tell me yesterday. I didn't go to the bank. I was like, shit. So, I don't know. I called my sister, my baby sister. She sent me the money. And I went to the bank and pulled it out. She always got my back, my sisters. They always got me. So yeah, I just pay her back later. But I wanted to get these tires on. We still got to get our strength training in. You know, at 9 o'clock, this is sort of interfering with our strength training. But I mean, we got time, you know what I'm saying? Because as far as the strength training goes, you know, I always do it at 9:30 because I like to keep it consistent. But in reality, we don't go to our next walk till like 3:30, 4 o'clock. So we really got till then to knock out our strength training, which is an hour. Usually takes about 50 minutes to an hour to get it done. But let's see how it goes. Come on. Come on. And then, you know, across the street back to there is where all pretty much the house is residential. I'd say most of them sit on like pretty good sized lots. You know, they're not like real close together. I'd say probably maybe a little under quarter-acre lots each. Pretty nice back there, nice little neighborhood. And then and you can go back there in the back. You get to that big baseball field that I did the walk on the other day that I showed y'all. The big park. It's way back there. And we used to have there's a historic site over here where they did a battle back in the day. It's called Dade Battlefield. And at least she smiled at me. It's called Dade Battlefield. And back in the day when it was all original, before everybody tried to get fancy, I mean, it was original, you know. You go back there, they had walking trails, you know, in the woods and stuff like that. They'd always have the reenact. They still do the reenactment every year, you know. They make the pumpkin bread and stuff like that. It's really cool. Actually, it's coming up soon. But I was gonna go back there and film, and I went back through there, and it was like everything was gone. Like they knocked down all the trees. bushes, everything. There wasn't even no more walking trails. It was all just flat grassland, you know, nice, pretty green grassland, open fields, but nowhere to walk or nothing. I mean, it'd be nice for like having a picnic or something, but geez, there was nothing. I mean, there's, you know, a good reason to go back there was to walk. It was all about the trails. Now, I mean, you could probably go back there, have a birthday party or something, but that's about it. And I don't do those no more. You all right? Come on. I know. Come on. She always gets that reverse sneeze. Now some dogs get. You all right? Calm down. You're gonna be okay. Come on. You get to the truck. You can rest. Get some water. Come on. Good. There you go. Good girl. That alarm is. I don't know. Let's see, I guess. Figure it out when we get there. When we get up here to the truck though, I'm gonna cut you guys off and then I'll get back to you when the truck's ready, tires on. We'll get a look at it. And then by then, hopefully I'll know what that alarm is about. I'll fill y'all in. It's the first time I ever wore it. I mean, I really didn't read much up on it or anything. I mean, obviously I followed directions to install the patch on my arm and how to install the app, but you know, I don't know what any of the alerts mean and stuff like that. So we'll check it out. Yeah, they got it jacked up. They got it jacked up. They ain't got no wheels off. Unless he already pulled them off the front and put one on. Hey, he might got one done already. I think he's on the other one. I don't know. We'll see when we get there. For now, we just walk it out. Come on, monkey. Come on, girl. You're starting to walk in front of me. You're going to have me tripping. Yeah, they got one done and on already. That's good. I mean, we did go for a nice little walk. How long we gone? We've gone a little over 20 minutes. Yeah. Here we go. We back. They got the old girl jacked up. Yeah, they got a tire on the front already. Come on. Oh, yeah. Well, you can really see the difference between the new tires and the old tires. See the one in the front? You can see it. See it got a good tread here. Hold on, let me. Dog keeps pulling me. I don't know if you can see it. See the difference from the front one and the back one. All right, people. I'll see you in a little bit. New tires. Nice. That's the front's done. How are we getting the backs done? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.